So they wanted to see if they could play last night and have the. It's a great decision. Today dawns beautiful in New York. 56 degrees under sunny skies, a classic, and the Yankees. With Ron Darling, I'm Bob Costas. The
Big difference with the rain delay, not only the bullpen, but more wins, 163 strikeouts, an all-star, big advantage for the Yankees starting quartet.
Which has been more taxed than Cleveland's. Terry Francona, and in this series, is well rested, all hands on deck, end of a long game. Tonight's starter is Aaron Savali, and will tell you for a single inning if the situation calls for it. Now, 7 for 17 in the series, but a lot of those hits have been little.
He comes through, and you're right. He's been 7 for 17. They win if he gets that hit today.
5 coming up. And a perfect baseball atmosphere in another borough. Yes, we had to go to our own bullpen. Doubleheader for the NBA. So hang tight, Matt. The point being, Lauren Shahadi had to go to Atlanta for Matt Weiner.
Well, you said it in the first segment, all hands on deck. Ability. You mentioned that the extra day allowed the Yankees to throw Nestor. Sunday, Wandy Peralta pitched for a third. Clayton Holmes is not available to pitch on back-to-back days. Jonathan Loaizaga has pitched in 3 of the 4 games so far. In-C situation, as Terry Francona explained to us.
Sure has, Matt. You know, Shane Bieber, Ron, Francona, and Carl Willis, his pitching coach, being very cautious with
Bullpen, so they get them out of the dugout.
That's familiar. They move Oscar Gonzalez up a notch. Up, right-handed hitter. Andres Jimenez moves down. For the year, 12-4, ERA 2.3, came away with a no decision. And Will Little, left field line, the crew chief, to right. Stephen Kwan now.
Base hits by any Cleveland rookie. Then 7 had 7 as well.
Looks to bunt, pops it up. Trevino ball early, but it backfired.
Hitters, one who had 180 hits this year, to swing the bat. Tried.
It brings up the switch hitter Ramirez. Pop up, Cabrera at short. 2 out.
One of the things you see just right away from court, better movement so far.
Aim for the Guardians.
Oh, that's inside.
It's 6-5.
Be even or get a lead once Savali leads and goes.
Ace is supposed to do. He came up big on Sunday night. Brought us. Donaldson grabs. Yankees coming up in the Bronx. Point of this series now is slotted second. Gleyber Torres with Librera is again at shortstop. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the view.
Well, what a start for Aaron Savali. His ERA over 7, last 10 ERA right at 3.
Ball 1 to Gleyber Torres.
So although
in games where he's behind the plate is 4.90. For him. If he has a Torres, is down low, walks him on 4 pitches.
Full control over his emotions.
Had a homer in game 3 at Progressive Field. He struck out.
But I might have people warming up every and each.
A strike to Judd. Down and away, 1-1. 2-seam fastball, sinker, curveball.
Hitters.
Fouled away, 1-2. Few empty seats. Obviously, they had sold every ticket for first 2 games of this series here in the Bronx. Rolled foul. Aaron Boone says he's seeing.
Well, he spent 6 months this summer not missing.
2-2. Very disciplined. Took his walks. Didn't chase many pitches. But if you made him pay all that often, he lays off full. Out to find out. Struck him out.
That took guts after walking Torres. The 3.
Might have been a single pitch away to volley. In for a strike.
That 2-run home run was hit off Cal Quantrill. Bob was really darting off first base. Looked like he was trying.
2-1.
All to the right side. Ramirez, the third baseman, might have to turn.
Torres, who walked away from first. He's running on the pitch, and Rizzo.
Torres got a great jump there off Savali. Boy, 4 or 5 steps into it before Savali.
Pitch. Grounded foul.
Rizzo in his best days in Chicago with that.
Patches of sunlight around the infield. Larger on some fly balls. And that hits Rizzo. First he goes. So, on a walk and a hit by.
He's right on the plate, and he is not going to move.
So now Stanton, 1 for 12 in this series with a homer off Savali.
Series, that right knee down, he like hurls his body. His cutter is not hitting.
Pitching coaches in the game. As a player, he was part of the Cleveland. Coach Cy Young winners CC won it.
Felt like a Hoosiers moment there with him, just like when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Be aggressive.
Just match. The 1-0 pitch to Stanton.
Bad. Needs to hit with a cutter and get something on.
A drop near the wall and gone. 31 during the season. This is his second.
He has such long arms, so he has great plate coverage. That ball's
It might go 500 feet, but he, like Judge, is so. Sam Hentges is up right away.
The wind is really moving from right to left.
Pitch to Donaldson. Fouled away.
Pitch. Set up a nightmare for Savali.
There hasn't been a ball in play. Rosario skids as he comes up with it, but the throw is laid.
Infield positions and well placed here but by the time he got up, Donaldson beat it quick.
It looks like the afternoon ends very early if the Guardians don't come back. Hentges coming in, and we're coming back. And lead here in the first. Sam Hentges, last pitched in game Progressive Field. There's hope here. Pereira. Never got a chance to hit left-handed against.
With both the 4-seamer and 2-seamer and a wick.
And he strikes out. Well, Harrison Bader, who would have guessed, 2 off Cal Quantrill. Superior defensive outfielder, covers all kinds of ground.
Problem. It's been by 2 different pitchers here in the first.
He has, but still there must have been some butterflies the night before.
Most of his pitches.
Bouncing ball foul.
Everyone's path is different in their first.
Donaldson skips Rojas on the lines at third. Another foul ball. And Chapman went with the moment and slapped 5 with them before even. Another 2-2 to Bader. And another foul ball. Me bringing this up. You fell behind in that game 7. The 3-2 pitch is taken for ball 4. 7 in 2003 of the ALCS. Red Sox and his successors are going to try to do. Keep it in check. Vino takes a strike. 0 for.
In scoring position, seemed like he got a little fatigued.
Hits it. And that finishes the Yankees in the Banks. Josh Naylor, a fly ball in the shallow right. Judge comes in to take it.
Seen in Cleveland, right off the end of the bat.
And we'll get back to it in a second here with Gabriel Arias.
Yankee fans were just chanting.
First 2 times up in his postseason debut, a single and a double. And a called strike 3.
Talk so much about his improvisation, his artistry. We don't talk
On him for a while. Baltimore did the same. Then Seattle bounced back. On the other
drive to the big leagues in a private jet. Nestor Court
and misses 1 and 2.
Saturday in San Diego.
He strikes out. 5 after finishing a combined 36 on 111, all out. In left field today, he's up nicely for Rosario, who throws him out.
Robbed in Cleveland, and this one on the nose.
And wound up winning 99 games, but it on Toronto.
They were the first to 50, but the Dodgers beat
in early September. But then went 20 point. Then the Yankees, much different.
And many of those games.
2-2 now to Torres. The 2-2 from Henches.
That's inside.
Runs the count out. Someday, perhaps, Aaron's the 3-2 pitch. Actually, a little deeper than I thought. Straightaway right field with 2 out and nobody on. Down and in for a ball. Deep. Back near the wall is Gonzalez. It's gone. 4-0 Yanks.
Boy, in some ways, Bob, you feel that to hit for power is just as much money in right. Well, this is his day.
Reggie was already a big
ALDS.
same date, deep next year and in subsequent years.